All right. A lot of people ask me when we're getting ready for a backpack what I'm using to check these out, and what I've learned to use is this DeLorme Topo. It interfaces with my little PN60 handheld GPS, and I can communicate back and forth with them, these two programs, and research it with my computer, and then I can upload this information to my handheld device. Just to give you an idea where we're at in all this landscape, we're down here south of Jasper. Jasper's about down right in here somewhere, and this is, of course, the Missouri state line. We get down in there, and we're going to go ahead and jump in down here to the where we're at. A little bit about this program. It's graphical. It does 3D views. You can kind of really research. If you know where you're going, you can pretty well lay it out on the screen and come up with what you want as far as measurements, that kind of thing. It's really handy along that way. This is Pedistal Rocks, and it's off down by Pelser in Arkansas. It's about 25 miles south of Jasper, and you just go down 7 highway till you get down to there's one turn off, but it's basically staying on the same road. Get down to 16 at Pelser, and then you go down over here to Pedestal Rocks and Kings Bluff trails. This is 2 trails that are right next together. They come from the same trailhead, and they both are very similar in their nature of the trails. The one that we're going to go on is over here at Kings Bluff, and we're going to be hiking in about a mile at night, and then we will be day hiking. We'll camp down by this area, and then we'll day hike and bushwhack this creek back down and around to over about right in here, and we'll check it out and do some exploring. I haven't been down there, so I'm not real sure what to expect on it, and but it looks like a lot of fun. And some of the things that I'll use to check stuff, just to see how far it is you can use a ruler and draw your line. And of course, there's nothing shorter than a straight line, but of course we won't be going that far. But this is kind of what I'll do to get an idea of where I'm at. So that's basically 2.7 miles there, and then a mile in and out. So the whole loop will be probably 6-7 miles, and that'll be just kind of exploring in and out and checking it out. What I like about this program is, of course, these little red traces are tracks that the GPS has recorded, and these little red dots are waypoints, and I can get a profile view of something just to see where it's going to. And in this case, let me turn this thing around so it works from the top down. As you can see right here, when I move here, that little guy right up in here will start moving. And I'm going to follow this down. This is our profile that takes us all the way down here to the top of the falls. And you can see it's about 1 mile. Of course, there's a lot of we put a lot of miles in right there, but it's basically at 1 mile. The falls are right here where it says waterfall. And this is a railing, and we're going to then be going down from this point here straight down and to that point there, and about 224 feet, and then we'll come out to about base camp about right in here, somewhere within about 500 feet, which isn't a long ways, not very long at all. And let's say I want to do a profile of that line just to kind of get an idea of what that will look like. And there it is here. We basically will be going from 1,600 feet down to 1,500 feet, and about 100 feet a drop. So it's not a whole lot, and most of that's right in here in this little place here. So anyway, we'll base camp there and enjoy that. A lot of what we're going to be looking at will be down in here. We've walked this on the top part and looked at the views from the top. This time we're going to walk in and around and do some exploring around the bottom, and then we'll do some bushwhacking here as well. These creeks, there's a creek right in here that follows along the base of this trail, and some pretty neat stuff. And we'll probably follow that around a little bit and explore that, and then during the day go down here and do this bushwhack here and do this other trail. Not sure exactly where we're going to go, but that's the gist of it, and we should have some fun with it. If you're curious about latitude and longitude, over here on the side right here shows the latitude and longitude of these points. This is a pretty cool, very common place that people find, and of course I plugged these into our laptop. Last time we came in base camp right down in here, and of course it was dark. We weren't sure where we were at, so we just kind of base camped down in there, and it was raining, and so but it's kind of nice to have a topo, to have a live map where you know where you're going, and when you're walking, you can walk in the dark or on the trail and know where you're at. So it's pretty sweet in that distance. I've got all kinds of other tools here that I use, but that's pretty much it. And we're going to jump over here and see how this video came.